Hello everyone and welcome to our Starcraft 2 live cast. For this one we're playing live and commentating after the fact. So this is going to be a TvP on Newkirk.
Not enough minerals.
A very
Not
left
enough
side
minerals.
versus right side sort of map. So the goal for this
Not
game is
enough
going to be able to
minerals.
get to the split map scenario and then just be more efficient because mass ravens. And as long as we know what composition we're up against, with the assistance of static defense, we can deal with
Additional supply
his
depots
in-game.
required.
But let's start with the opener. Opener is going to be command center first. Unheard of in this matchup, but it kind of works for me. I guess something like a proxy 2-gate might work, but I don't, you don't see that very often.
Not
And
enough
as we've
minerals.
seen in the previous video,
Not
you can
enough
even
minerals.
have a couple options versus cannon rush.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
So this game's a little bit older. The build I'm doing here is not exactly correct. You want to go gas after your command center, then barracks right after that. And that way you have enough gas to do everything you need off of just one gas geyser.
Are under attack.
If you delay the gas like I'm doing here, then you gotta go double gas, and then you just can't seem to afford everything quite as crisply.
Huh? Roger. Bad news. SCV ready.
If you ever get a chance to wall them out of your base, take it. It's a little bit difficult in here because it takes 5 structures to wall off that ramp. But
SCV ready.
it's not always the case.
SCV ready.
Him by building pylons inside your base is actually more of a worry than him
Not enough minerals.
using pylons to break
Not
your
enough
wall.
Minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, this is where the not being able to afford stuff happens. I need a factory, I need double orbital, and marine production. I can't do any of this stuff.
Yo.
Command center upgrade
And
complete.
eventually you want that ninja command center, which is the next plan,
Go ahead.
which is another reason not to go double gas.
Bad news. SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
So we do see cannons, or pylons. If he does it really early, you gotta pull workers. But if it's a later timing like this, like a response to what you opened with, I think it's better just to create a backup wall off. And that's why I position my structures in a way where I can do this sort of backup wall off. That was kind of a mistake though. I decided I wanted a missile turret instead of a depot, and with that pylon in range, it's actually kind of messed me up. So now we have to go a second engineering bay.
Not enough energy.
I also went for a second factory. This isn't normal, but maybe because of the previous 2 games, it was
With the gear.
pylon rush followed by proxy oracle followed by void ray all in.
Insufficient.
It's a kind of standard Protoss cheese, and I think versus that specifically, the early third base doesn't really help you at all. So I'm like, oh, why don't I try a second factory? Get some widow mines to go with the tanks. That could work better. Unfortunately, I forgot the missile turret at my natural. I had to go missile turret at my main, then drop the 3rd CC,
Our SCVs
and then missile
are
turret at
under
my
attack.
net.
SCV ready. I'm going.
And I didn't even notice that getting attacked, so I think he got like a good 6 kills maybe.
SCV ready.
Remember when Starcraft 2 first came out, the Banshee was considered too overpowered because it could kill a worker every 2 seconds. Now there's oracles.
Not enough minerals.
In 2 seconds you can lose your whole mineral line.
Additional supply depots required.
In the rear with the
Just in
gear.
case there's another oracle, we're repositioning that somewhere else where you won't expect it.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
There was a... Widow Mines don't do as much damage to shields anymore, but only in the splash
Not
damage
enough
department,
minerals.
so they can still one-shot an oracle, which is nice.
Not enough minerals. Not
The other nice thing about that shield change is it's making Adepts and Zealot Archon more popular. And that's perfect, because those are the compositions I do well against.
Yep.
It's kind of the 2-base robotic stuff that give me issues,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Uh-huh.
obviously late game Stargate stuff you gotta be in a good position for, or it can be overwhelming.
additional supply depots. Not enough energy. Add-on complete.
Gotcha. Speak up.
So just playing out some Widow Mines on the map. Maybe catch a Phoenix as it goes by. Ooh, I didn't populate that gas by natural.
Ready.
Not enough energy. Add-on complete.
I would never
Insufficient
attempt
investment
transferring workers to your ninja base, because by the time the command center finishes, it's too likely that he has things like observers or just random units around the map. And if he ever spots an SCV transfer, it's kind of going to give away where the ninja base exists. But I mean, it's not key, the ninja base, to winning. It's just helpful. It allows you to mine from 6 gas geysers prior to you really having the ability to defend 3
research
bases.
complete.
Without it, you're just expanding a little slower, and you can't really get that mid-game Raven count you need to survive a robotic cell in.
In the rear.
So you may have to maybe get some more Widow Mines or something, since you'll be more heavier on the minerals and with only 4 gas geysers.
Research complete. Upgrade complete.
We hear you. Go ahead.
Not enough energy.
SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
Huh?
Now, one nice thing about Phoenix Adept is that it doesn't kill planetaries. So anytime you see someone going Phoenix Adept, you want to be much more aggressive on your expansion attempts.
SCV ready.
Just kind of expand like crazy. Adepts are maybe the one Protoss thing that
Mineral field.
planetaries are actually good against. Even Zealots. Planetaries aren't that good against.
SCV ready.
I mean, at least when you compare it to other tier 1 units like Zergling and
Mineral field.
Marines.
Combat.
That's not go well for him. By closing the door, it redirected his Adepts right into death. It's kind of at the point of the game where he needs to throw those away anyways, but still don't want to do it that way.
In the rear with the gear. Huh?
Raven online.
I normally like to take this base last because it's in the back. If I can establish the forward bases, then that one's I can take whenever I
Base
want.
is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
But yeah, I guess not this game. You know, command center's gonna die. Just send it away. Don't want to lead them towards your other stuff. Lead them back into a corner or something. Same thing like when mutas catch a command center, and I'll just float the command center into a corner. Lead the mutas away from
Additional supply depots
doing other
required.
damage. Sometimes you naturally just try to save it by bringing it back even when there's no chance. It's good to try to avoid that.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready for service.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
Yep.
Scanning battlefield conditions.
Ah! You scared me!
State your request.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Even with 2 immortals in here,
System.
the devs just don't do enough. I guess there's only really 1 immortal. The second one was kind of dancing in the back. Here, if I can get the warp prism, I'll shut down this rush.
Battlefield conditions. This vessel will comply right away.
Ah! You scared me! Yeah!
You can still warp in at pylons, but it's very slow now. If there's not another structure near the
Additional
attached to the
supply
pylon.
depots required.
Armed and ready.
So usually if you take out the warp prism, that's enough to make him give up on the attack.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots.
Raven online.
Big job, huh? I can't build here. I can't build here.
Mineral field. Additional supply depots required.
2 auto turrets kill pylon.
Command center upgrade.
Used to be
complete.
1. Now it's 2. Does it quicker though, which is nice. I wouldn't mind a head out there was to try to catch any
Our SCVs are under attack.
probe we tried to send to take that 5th. Even if it buys you an extra minute, that's like a little bit more before he discovers the base, that's a little extra gas you can get.
Your forces are under attack.
SCV ready.
Raven online. This vessel.
Ah! You scared me! Yes, sir! Yeah. Yeah! Huh? SCV ready.
Commencing.
Your forces are under attack.
Engineering at your disposal.
SCV ready.
Order accepted.
Ah! You scared me!
Raven online.
Yo! Yeah, big job, huh?
Kind of want to repair those ravens right now, but
SCV
I'm commentating after the fact, so I can't.
Roger.
There we go.
Woo-hoo! Overtime.
Ketroc from the past heard me.
Complete.
Raven.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete.
Well, butter my biscuit. In the rear with the gear.
So when you're preparing for carriers, you want to have like 1,000,000 missile turrets, but before you do that, you want to make sure you have your SCV count high, like around 90 at least.
Raven online.
Then you want to spend your minerals you get from that on a bunch of orbital commands.
Unacceptable.
And then with those orbitals, you can
Command
use the
center
mules to
upgrade.
fund your mass missile turrets and eventually dump some SCVs to increase the size of your max.
Will do.
Upgrade
So
complete.
sometimes when you go straight to missile turrets, you just can't afford it.
Gotcha.
Mineral field depleted.
Because I'm not talking about putting up like 5 or 6 at each base. I'm talking about putting up like 18, 25, something like that. Really, the more you have, the better.
Raven online.
I can't build here.
Your forces are under attack.
Command.
Bad news. We could use some help here. What's going on?
Mineral.
So we got the double planetaries to the front, we got the sensor towers. We just need to establish our 5 o'clock base. Work from there. Widow mines you don't want out front. You want them kind of back a bit.
Ah, you scared me. Yep.
Like behind the planetary or beside the planetary is nice, but not in front of the planetary. That way when the interceptors are shooting something else, not the widow mines, the interceptors themselves will be in range of the widow mines, so the mines can go off on them.
Go ahead.
Awaiting orders. Immediately. This vessel will comply.
I think this is an attempt to free up supply.
Commencing.
That army looked kind of weak. It looked like it was maybe half of his army, then he maxed out, so now he's dumping this portion of the army to get to, yes, to that.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
I can't build here. Yeah, whatever.
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Looks like I'm already dumping workers. I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Load up.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
I know he's on carriers. I know I need a million missile turrets, so I think I should be
Yeah.
keeping those extra workers on
These are under attack.
minerals as long as I can.
Move it. You're the boss. Huh? Yes, sir.
Raven online.
I can't build here. Roger. I can't build here. It's your dime.
Unacceptable command.
Although, I am a max supply, so maybe it was the correct decision. These widow mines are kind of important as well as like 18 missile turrets if you have another 5 to 8 widow mines in each base. I can really cut into the interceptor count. It would probably like trade evenly cost for cost with the carriers, which it's not great for all you put into it, but it's still stack defense trading with an army evenly, which is pretty good when you think of it that way.
Command center upgrade complete.
Big
Our
job. Huh?
SCVs are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
Right away. This vessel will comply.
That's a negatory.
Accepted.
So it looks like those actually hit. Wasn't 100% expecting that. So he does have the mothership, which means he has the capability to recall. Though that said, until he proves that he's thought of that
With the gear.
Ready for
Um,
service.
idea to recall to dodge seeker missiles,
Our SCVs are under attack.
there's no reason to respect his
Vespine
recall ability.
geyser exhausted.
But of course, you still don't want to cast like 25 seeker missiles and have them recall. So to casting like 5 or 6, I think is a great number.
Base is under attack.
Enough to force the recall without it being too painful.
Target acquired.
Base is under attack.
Order acknowledged.
It's landed again. Oh, very heavily too.
Understood.
That might have been a bunch of lost carriers.
Hear me. In the rear with the gear. Will do. Woo-hoo! Overtime.
Mineral field depleted.
What's going on?
Mineral field depleted. Vespine geyser exhausted.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yo.
Add-on complete.
Huh? Yep.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Upping the Raven count some more.
Big job.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
If you're going to be secreting a lot, I think that's a good idea. For instance, if he's good at splitting his carriers, then you probably got to secret a lot. In which case,
Add-on.
you just need that extra energy of having extra Ravens.
We are at maximum supply.
You could actually start throwing away the siege tanks too. I'm not sure if I sell those 4 Marines in a bunker at my base, but those can go as well. Anything to free up supply.
Command center upgrade.
Raven online.
Armed and ready.
Because I'm going to be getting ghosts as well. Even though I haven't seen a recall, the fact that he's using a mothership,
Unacceptable command.
I should be prepared for it at least.
Maximum supply.
In the rear with the gear.
Our SCVs
hear
are
me?
under attack.
Online. Combat awaiting orders. Right away.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Go ahead. We could use some help here.
Base is under attack.
State your request. Order acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Big job, huh?
Definitely setting up for this big confrontation. We're both like dumping any supply that isn't absolutely needed to crush the opponent.
You scared me.
Command center upgrade complete.
Huh?
Research complete. Vespine geyser exhausted. Our SCVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
In the rear with the gear.
So that's the Widowmine placement I was talking about right there. Just kind of in a bit from the planetaries.
Mineral field depleted.
Gavin Bent, speak up.
Putting my siege tanks in
What's that?
more vulnerable forward positions.
Let's roll.
With the intent that if they die, that's good because it frees up supply. If they don't die, then they,
Rock and
you know, protect against Templar and things like that.
Go ahead.
So I'm happy for it to go either way.
It's your dime.
Command underway immediately.
So I'm not feeling too much pressure to really do anything.
Order accepted.
You can move out and do some harasses. Make sure not to use up too much Raven energy.
Command
And
authority registered.
I'm not sure if it'll even end the game faster. I guess if you could permanently deny one of his bases, it would.
Systems prime.
But obviously,
Auto
the real win condition is to win by value, and the easiest way to do that is to fight with your defenses. The pressure's really on him to do some sort of offense.
engineering at your disposal. Auto ready. will comply.
Probably should have made a bunch more orbitals by now too. Get up to maybe
Mineral field
10 or
depleted.
15. I think I'm at like 6 or so.
Command authority registered.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Scanning battlefield conditions. Eyes in the sky. Hostile turret.
Not
Hostile turret engaged. Command authority registered. Coming. Engineering at your command.
base is under attack.
This is where I could get in trouble. He attacks right after I use a whole bunch of energy. And that's a reason not to attack. Because even though I don't lose anything when I attack, I still kind of lose something. So since my army is all energy, by spending energy, I lose a portion of my army. So it's kind of like he's still maxed and I'm not. Landed a good couple EMPs on the mothership, and it looks like he's attempting to recall based on his lack of
Mineral field
splitting.
depleted.
And he found out that the recall was not available.
Not enough. Vespine geyser exhausted.
I don't think I've shown a game on YouTube yet, but in the past I had trouble with that. The Protoss could come in, attack, as soon as you secret he can recall, and immediately come back and attack again. And since recall is only 50 energy, he actually regenerates energy fast enough to constantly be attacking. And that way he's always doing damage and draining your energy bank on your ravens at the same time.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy.
Decided to get some blue flame hellions, something to spell minerals on. Also, that juicy clump of Templar, where you can pick them off easily with Seeker Missile. You can also just suicide in blue flame hellions and kill them quite well.
Not enough. Mineral field depleted.
Ready to raise some hell.
Understood. Ready for
Yeah, I don't have a scan here.
this vessel will comply.
Kind of sucks. I want to take out this Templar, but I can't see them.
Awaiting order.
Ready to raise some hell.
System prime. Right away.
Ready to raise some hell. Right on. Is that it? Let's do this. Sounds sweet.
Scanning battlefield
Ready to
conditions.
raise some hell.
Research upgrade complete.
Absolutely. Smoking.
Much like Ravens, Templar are a very heavy gas resource,
Burn rubber.
so killing them just helps win the long value game. Because it will be about gas. Running out of minerals isn't that likely to happen. It's most likely going to be gas. Anytime I have run out of minerals first is when I went a little bit too crazy on throwing away hellions.
In the rear with the gear. Go ahead. Ah! You scared me. Huh? Move it.
Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted.
Bad news.
Looks like I finally decided I don't want to keep running out of scans.
We hear you.
And we're going to throw down some more orbitals.
Big job, huh? Roger.
It's a good idea to like actually see how many SCVs you've selected and not build more command centers than the number of SCVs you have.
What's going on?
Just queuing up a command center is not a quick way to build them.
Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted.
Deciding I won't need the air upgrades, so I'm not going to grab that upgrade there. Sometimes it comes to the point where you want to make a switch into Vikings once you got the game in hand, just to finish them off. Doesn't feel like it's going to be one of those games.
Scanning battlefield
Perhaps I get
conditions.
too caught up in the value game where I'm far enough ahead that I can be reckless
Yep.
and just like go kind of suicidal with Ravens and trading, knowing that I have a larger bank than
Mineral
him.
field depleted.
But that's also the only way you can lose the game is by being stupid like that. So even though it might make the game quicker, every once in a while it might cost you the game.
Sure thing. What's going on? Yeah, whatever.
Engineering at your disposal.
Mineral field depleted.
Underway.
Ghost reporting.
Ready for
Grabbing those X orbitals.
this vessel will
That'll put me up to 14 orbitals. That'll be
command.
Our
Command authority
SCVs are under
registered.
attack.
that'll make it so I can scan whenever I want, which is what I want.
Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete.
Try to keep that base to
Our
9 from him.
SCVs Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, whatever.
Ooh, that gas guys are still available. I don't think I ever noticed that this game.
Sure thing. Huh?
Do, do, do.
Yeah.
Come again.
So he really has two options. He has to be the aggressor if he wants to win, or he can play super passive and sit back and try to play for the draw. But if he
Our
wants to win,
SCVs are under attack.
the fact that he's sitting back is not smart. Maybe he's not doing it on purpose. Maybe whenever he moves out, he just gets wrecked and it takes him a long time to rebuild again.
I'm waiting on you. Daylight burning.
So here I try to go suiciding against Templar. Unfortunately, they were cloaked. So I got maybe half of them instead of all of them. You don't even have to really micro that at all. You can just more or less A move.
Command. Command authority registered. Auto turret
Our
engaged.
SCVs are under attack.
Awaiting orders. Target acquired.
Mineral field depleted.
Systems primed.
I believe.
Command authority
Yeah, it looks like he missed the Templar on that recall.
underway.
So 5 more Templar down. 750 gas.
Job confirmed. Order accepted.
And that gas mining again.
To raise some hell.
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
And building up another wave of Hellions. You can also do things like send all your Hellions into his main base and turn them into Hellbats. And then if he sends his army back to clean it up, then you can go take out his forward expansions. Kind of got caught out of position here. Had some scouts out on the map, but wasn't quite ready for that. But still had the million missile turrets to hold.
Mineral
Trying to get
field
the
depleted.
EMPs on that mothership.
Not enough.
Got him. And it looks like he's going to attempt to ball up to recall. And pulling up to recall is good. But pulling up when there is no recall against Seeker Missile, yeesh, not so good. So I'm guessing that was the end of his bank. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to check the description for a thumbs up link, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.